welcome back to Abstract Medicine. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you are tuning in the world. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for your bookings and your donations, your gifts, and your lovely messages. I really, really appreciate it. Also appreciating you liking the videos that I've been posting out as well, and subscribing to the channel. Please do share if you feel that other people may also be, you know, finding these videos useful as well. That was probably completely grammatically incorrect, but hey ho, here we are. So I'm going to be doing a what's transforming or changing in your life. So what's transforming and changing in your life? Before I get started, please do definitely check the Lionsgate video that I did. The Lionsgate portal was open on the 8th of August. If you don't know what the Lionsgate portal is all about, please do search on a search engine to get some more information about it. But basically, it's an alignment of planets. Well, Sirius, the planet Sirius, in alignment with the pyramids of Giza in Egypt. And so what happens is there is an amazing alignment and an opening of a portal. And so I feel that a lot of you may have been feeling some changes in your life already. We're going to be doing a video about transforming and changes, but I feel like I just felt called to do this video basically, and I feel like it's got something to do with Lionsgate. So if you feel so called to check the Lionsgate portal video, please do go ahead and do that. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a pick a card for this one. I think it's going to be a general one, my dears. Again, thank you so much for your lovely messages and your bookings as well. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you can't afford a full fee for my services, it's totally fine. I'm totally flexible. You're more than welcome to put an amount that you feel is suitable for you at this time. Just go to my PayPal and you can do that. I also have a Cash app as well. Cash app. I'm down with the kids, you know how it is. So this is going to be a general reading on this one. General reading for what's transforming, changing in your life. So please take the messages that resonate with you and please leave the ones that don't. I'll be, you know, including some various scenarios, okay? So I'm just going to call in the guides, angels as well at this time. Okay, so dear angels, guides, ancestors, ascended masters, angels, angel guides and guidance from the celestial above, please bring in the messages that we need to hear today for Abstract Medicine community. Thank you so much. Okay, so this is going to be what's transforming and changing in your life. So what's transforming, changing in your life at this time? Okay, so we've got one card coming through already. So we have Consolante Sorpresa. So a lot of you are having some sudden changes in your lives. A lot of you are going to be having a lot of surprising transformations at this time. You may have already been experiencing surprising exchanges. I'm hearing of a communicative nature. So you might have been having some surprise. I mean, I know that some of you have had some surprise people from your past coming back to you. Again, this is quite common. Again, don't fret about that. It can be quite common when we are changing our vibration and elevating our vibration. You know, other people, other energies can really feel into that and tap into that change that you're going through, which is for the good, for the positive. So this could be changes in your work, changes in your marital relationships, changes in your romantic relationships, changes in your physique, your look as well, for the positive. And then people will sort of try to come back in. This can also happen during dream space as well. So you might be dreaming about people from your past that you thought you let go of as well. And this could be happening for you. There are also people that will be calling or trying to contact you as well during this Lionsgate. So even though it was on the 8th of August, you may have been feeling these people coming back in from your past suddenly and surprisingly. Before Lionsgate, the 8th of August, and also after Lionsgate, up until at least a few days after the 8th of August as well. So please also pay attention to the numbers that I'm also using today in terms of numerology. I feel like the 8th of August was going to be very significant. The 8th of August, the 9th of August, the 10th of August, the 11th of August. Those are very symbolic numbers in numerology. But yeah, pay attention to your dreams as well, is what I'm picking up on. So there's some surprising changes in your in your, I don't know, we'll keep going into it. Also the 6th of September is also could be significant. June as well could be significant too for you. This could be the date of your birth. But anyway, surprise changes are happening for you. And then we have, look, and the reason why these people are coming back into your life is because they're desperate. They're desperate to get your attention. They're desperate to, you know, maybe have you back. I'm also hearing take that, have you back for good, or take you back for good, or whatever the lyric is, because they're jealous as well. There could be some jealous and envy as well. Again, this is not surprising. Please don't be shocked by this as well. You know, when you raise your vibration, there are people that feel that and feel that you're changing. They may even say, oh my gosh, you've changed. You're not the same person that you used to be. Well, hell no, I'm not the same person I used to be. Thank God. I'm hoping I'm changing for the better. I don't want to be just seen for the person that I used to be, because I'm a different person now. You know, this could also be every 7 years as well. Your physique, your cells change every 7 years as well. So, you know, these are also people that are holding you back as well, as what I'm seeing here. So, you know, there's this thing about, you know, especially when you ascend and you become more of an ascended master as well, let's say, you can come back to an old town or an old village and people like, oh, he's not the same person he used to be, or she's not the same person that she used to be. And it's, you know, they're actually trying to put you in a box and trying to make you seem as if you're the same person that you were, and you're not, you know. And they're actually people that are holding you back and not allowing you to progress, and they're not seeing the light that you are, or they are seeing it and they're disguising it and putting it as if like you're someone else, or you haven't really changed that much, or you're not that much of a big deal, you're not that great, you know. It's like, oh, Hansel, he's so hot right now from Zoolander. It's kind of like that sort of thing, you know, where you could also be, you know, top of the town, like, I don't know what that means, but I hear things in my clairaudience, so I hear strange things like that. But yeah, you could be you know, the bee's knees 1 minute as well. You could be hot stuff 1 minute and then not so hot stuff. So you could be on trend, and so suddenly people just like want to be around you because you're really trendy and because you're really popular as well. And I feel like that's changing as well. I feel like a lot of you are really changing and transforming your lives. A lot of you are really making the efforts to change your ways as well. Let's have a look at the everyday tarot. Let's have a look at the Consolante Sorpresa. Yeah, let's see what that's all about. Yeah, Ace of Swords. So, you know, a lot of you are ascending. A lot of you are becoming more enlightened. You're becoming more clear about your purpose. A lot of you are, if you're not feeling that right now, I feel like you will be getting clarity. And maybe this video is the clarity that you need about these people. Yeah, so this is my voice talking and speaking the truth, saying, look, this is what's happening around you right now, at least the energy that I'm tapping into right now. Of course, this is a general reading. Of course, this is a public platform. It's a general reading. But obviously, if this is resonating with you, then claim it as your message. But yeah, we have the Ace of Swords as well. So some of you are speaking differently as well. Some of you are getting clarity. You're getting the understanding that you need at this time. Let me just have a look at these cards and I'll turn them back around. Yeah, and I feel like a lot of you are cutting out people as well, cutting out people from your past, cutting out people. It's like you're severing ties with people that you no longer want to be in connection with, and it's because they're driving you crazy. They're driving you crazy, and they're making you feel desperately trapped as well, is what I'm seeing here. And I just don't feel like none of these people are for your greater good. And I feel like it's time for you to speak your truth as well. A lot of you could be receiving surprise messages as well, surprise communication. Maybe surprise communication from someone, could be a male, may you like the colour blue, possibly. But yeah, surprise communication from someone who is desperately jealous or desperately unaware of what's going on with you right now. Let's have a look at that. So I'm going to turn these around again so you can see the cards, hopefully. So let's have a look at who is it that is. I'm also hearing like a clown, so someone who's a bit of a trickster as well. So someone who's a bit of a trickster could be jealous of what's going on with you right now. They could be very fiery. Yeah, they're definitely losing sleep. You know, we have the 9 of Swords and the King of Wands. So, to be honest, I feel like this is someone who was matured out of maybe feeling jealous, or maybe they're wearing a mask. We'll look at the other cards as well. What are those cards that you guys like? I know you like them. I just feel like you like them. You haven't told me that you like them, but I feel like you like them. The Island Time Wellness Oracle cards. Yeah, we'll have a look at that. But yeah, I feel like they could be wearing a mask. This person could be wearing a mask, particularly a male or a divine masculine energy who has, or could be a female with a divine masculine energy. But there could be someone here who has kind of like wavy short hair or longish hair. Not too long, just above the shoulders, possibly. I am picking up on a brunette or brown hair, or like dark golden brown, possibly hair. They could be wearing a false mask, so they could be someone who could be someone that's quite popular, is very passionate. There's a lot of fire here with Disperato per gelosia and King of Wands here. Of course, the Nine of Wands, as you know, even from my readings, whether you read tarot or not, is someone who's having lots of sleepless nights. Yeah, so someone who is finding it very difficult to sleep. They're thinking a lot. You know, we have Swords energy here and here. They could be worrying about how to communicate their truth to you as well with the Ace of Swords, or start a new beginning in terms of communication. And they may be surprising you with communication. So this could be something that's transforming and changing in your life at this time. But the Nine of Swords does talk about mental anguish, doesn't it? Maybe some time that is needed to heal some wounds. Maybe there's some guilty conscience here, energy here. So someone could be like desperately guilty about how they've been treating you or mistreating you, possibly. And they've been holding on and wearing this mask for quite some time. And they could be finding it quite difficult to communicate. With the King of Wands here, I'm going to have a look at the Biddy Tarot guidebook. But yeah, the King of Wands could be a Leo, Aries or Sagittarius energy, who could be very passionate, who could be also quite mature, and also balancing out how they are actually, you know, expressing their true feelings, you know, because with fire and air, I remember this has been coming up a lot in the readings, hasn't it, in terms of the elements. Fire and air can be very combustible, so very explosive. I wouldn't be surprised if there could be a tower moment with this person here. You know, as you know by now, tower moments, major arcana, major drastic, sudden realizations, sudden illuminations here, especially here with the Ace of Swords, sudden drastic understanding that something needs to change, you know. But yeah, the King of Wands here I feel like they're restraining themselves from having just like desperately expressing themselves here, and they're getting some sort of like, they're feeling this could be you yourselves as well, feeling quite desperate about it, but they're holding back. I feel like this person is holding back. So anyway, let's have a look at the King of Wands. So that's the Knight of Wands, Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands. So yeah, from the Biddy Tarot, we have Upright. You are the visionary leader, ready to lead your team towards a common goal. Others gravitate towards you because you are charismatic, focused and determined. You play the social game to make things happen. So this could be someone, again, who could be wearing a false mask because they're playing a social game. You know, maybe they were playing you for a little bit as well. And maybe it was because they're very popular. You know, they like to look the parts. You know, this is someone who's very popular. This is someone who is very charming, very handsome, handsome male and female, or they, of course, yeah. So very handsome, has a lot of fire, but you know, they're also having fire in their heart space too. So maybe this is something that has not been communicated yet, and I feel like they've been holding back. So let's see what's transforming and changing in your life here with regard to this person here. I feel like this person is holding back from acting towards their desires here, towards their truth. So, and I feel like these are two separate energies. I feel like this is you, the person who could be receiving this abundance, or receiving this news, receiving this message, even receiving news about some sudden money that could be coming through as well for some of you. Yeah, look, I spoke about abundance, and we have the card here, abundance. So it says abundance, keep a positive mindset, manifest exactly what you want, gratitude and bliss. So you have someone here who, you know, is jumping up and down because of sudden money, you know. Do you remember how I mentioned, this is going to come back to you, back to front sort of thing. Sudden abundance here. So this is someone who is suddenly, you know, manifesting exactly what they want here. And they're keeping a positive mindset. Photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories here. So this could be someone who is anguishing, who is worrying, over worrying even, maybe over jealous, maybe jealous about your own freedom, maybe jealous about your sudden change in your status. So you could have come into sudden money here. Yeah, you may have suddenly spoken some truth about what it is that you actually desire, what it is that you're wanting, you know. I'm also getting the energy of like the Queen of Swords too, so someone who is standing correct and is expecting truth from another individual here. Okay, let's have a look at the Ace of Swords from the Biddy Tarot. Let's just see what Biddy has to say that's going to be different from what I have to say. Okay, so Ace of Swords, upright, you are experiencing a breakthrough and a new way of thinking. Your mind is stretched by new ideas and you are excited about putting those ideas into action. The other thing I'm picking up on is that there could be someone here, King of Wands, a divine masculine energy, who has a lot of fire. Don't worry about the signs so much. They could have Leo, Sagittarius or Aries in their chart. So this could be their moon, their sun sign, their rising, their Venus sign, or even their Mars sign. Or even their Jupiter as well, where Jupiter also, the planet Jupiter also talks about expansion, good luck energy as well. So this person may definitely have Leo in their Jupiter here, where they're wanting to expand, they're wanting to manifest abundance in their life, and they want it to be, they want it to come towards them. Yeah, this could be you as well. Remember, you know, this I'm feeling there's a bit of mirroring energy here. So this could be you also mirroring the energy of someone else here. Maybe your counterpart, I'm hearing. Who could be reminiscing over a photograph of you as well, missing you as well, and maybe reminiscing about the past, maybe reminiscing about the times that they may have hurt you as well, and anguishing over this. We have the number 9, right? 9 of Swords. Do you remember how I mentioned 8, 9, 10, 11 as well of August? So I feel like Lionsgate Portal with the Ace of Swords does talk about illumination, and Biddy Tarot spoke about the Ace of Swords being a breakthrough, right? A new way of thinking. So someone has had a change in their way of thinking here, and I feel like they want to suddenly drastically change something here. Let's keep going with the Island Wellness Oracle cards. Let's get 2 more cards on this. What is this person worrying about? What is this person anguishing about? Holy Spirit, thank you. You've got 3 cards here. Okay, so we've got Heart with a Key, Clock, Girl with a Snake. So let's have a look at the Girl with a Snake first. We have Empath and Narcissist Paradigm, being charmed or used, enable, boundaries. So do you remember how I mentioned how this person is very charming? They may have dealt with someone who, you know, they themselves could be an empath, okay? So someone who's very empathic, someone who feels other people's energies, someone who's very sensitive to other people's energies, so they know what's going on psychically as well. They could also be reading tarot like myself. They could be a healer as well like myself, for example. You may be this, but I feel like this is someone else that you could be dealing with, who was in a relationship with someone who was a narcissist. So this is quite common. There can usually be empath-narcissist relationships. And I feel like this other person was dealing with someone who was very charming. This could also be someone from your past who, for example, if you are an empath, you may have been dealing with a narcissist who was a male, very good looking, very charming, but actually very controlling and mentally manipulative. And I feel like you are possibly still having nightmares about this person. And so again, do you remember how I mentioned dreams as well? So pay attention to your dreams. You could be having dreams about someone that you thought you closed a cycle with in the physical, but they may be coming into your space, in your dream space. Or they could even be communicating to you or sending you messages as well, trying to talk to you, or suddenly, you know, communicating to you in the physical world, or one way or another, even in the dream space as well. And this can be quite nightmarish, of course. So remember, we talked about Nine of Swords being guilty conscience, you know, maybe something healing all wounds. So maybe there's some time that has been, you know, has passed, and maybe these months could be, or these dates could be very triggering for some of you. So something triggering from your past with a empath narcissistic dynamic from last August. In particular, I am doing this video for August, but again, all of my videos are completely timeless, so don't get stuck on just the August thing, okay? But there could be something related to the number 8, 9, 10, 11. This could be the dates of August, which can be very triggering with regard to this relationship from your past, which was empath narcissistic, or even with someone who may have been in a relationship who was someone that you know, that it was in a relationship with someone who was, you know, they are an empath and they were dealing with a narcissist, okay? I'm also picking up on August, September, October and November are going to be very significant months, and they could also be quite triggering months too. So anyway, so we have a girl with a snake. I'm also getting the energy of someone who could be doing some witch magic. So some black magic here with a picture. I can see, you may not be able to see this from the cards at all. Not just because you can't see them from the video, but because I'm seeing it clear visually, right? So I'm seeing someone that is basically, what is that film with Alicia Silverstone? Is that her name? The actor from, she did Clueless. What is her, she did this film in the late 90s. And basically she was a seductress, and she was kind of playing this Lolita character, and she was underage and she was being sexually available, and she was basically a black witch, you know. She was doing some charm magic, and she had this altar underneath. I mean, I don't want to give you like the whole thing away, but it's on Netflix if you want to have a watch of it. And it's funny how I watch things and it comes through in the readings. And there's also like Spirit also tells me to go and watch things on like YouTube or Netflix or whatever, and you know, these things are happening to you. So I'm deliberating these messages, and these things have also, you know, happened to me too. So anyway, I just feel like these things are relevant. So there's someone here who has a picture of someone who they're manipulating. They could also be paying someone to do this black spell as well. Another reason why I left Instagram as well is that there are people on my Abstract Medicine healing account who were doing black magic, or who were at least wanting to share their services of black magic on my Instagram. I was like, no, you're not going to be using me for that. Like, get out of here, you know. Hence me being on YouTube as well is another reason. I also have other personal reasons why I've left Instagram too, or at least I won't be operating on it anymore. I'll be having someone to promote what I do as an artist as well on my Instagram, but I won't be personally doing it myself anymore. It's just too burdensome, and it just doesn't work for me anymore. So some of you could also be having that sudden realization as well that you need to get out of the social sphere as well. Remember, the King of Wands is very sociable, someone who's very popular as well, right? But yeah, I do see someone who could be having someone do black magic on someone else here, and this could be a love spell here, okay? And this is obviously very negative and very low vibrational, and if you are doing this, you're going to have to stop doing it, because it will come back to you tenfold, if not more. Don't do any of these things. When you invite these kind of energies, they can be incredibly damaging for your health, for your well-being, for the generation that you, for your generation, but even generations to come if you have children as well. So just pay attention and be very, very, very careful. Do not do it. Just don't even entertain it. Don't entertain doing Ouija boards or black magic, anything like that. Just don't do it here. We have the heart with a key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, opening your heart, getting together, perfect. So someone sees you as perfect here, and they're desperately worried, they are desperately jealous. You have the key to their heart here. And this could be a surprising message that could be coming through here, where someone is worrying or even overthinking about how to deliver this message and communicate their truth to you. Because there's someone who's very popular. Again, this could be someone who has a very strong social media presence, someone who's very popular, could be even well known. And so they have to be careful about who they entertain in terms of their romantic relationships. Because if they even like expose it in the world out there, you know, they're walking down the street and someone could be, you know, papping them. Could be paparazzi involved, where they could be taking pictures, photographs of someone who, you know, they're going out with, and, you know, it's all over the news all of a sudden. And then there are people suddenly, there's gossip and gossip columns, there are people suddenly like hearing or speaking about it, and they then could be using manipulative tactics in terms of black magic here in order to get what they want and to stop this abundance from coming through. So this person is very aware as well that there are other energies around them that can be very manipulative and negative. So I feel like this person is having the realization that, yes, of course, they may not necessarily have the right time, you know, need time, takes time, in time, cycles, time to heal and progress. So remember, this person, do you remember how I mentioned the Nine of Swords is time heals all wounds? And they could be having a guilty conscience of someone that they may have been in a relationship with, who they were being charmed by themselves, by this person who is a snake, you know, and he was also very karmic, very manipulative as well, narcissistic too. Again, take it as it resonates. So we could have someone like that here. And that could be a situation that's happening to you where you may be getting a sudden realization, sudden news about this here. Let's have a look at, let's keep going with Sibilla. Militare, maybe you've been trying to block love from coming to you. Maybe you've been trying to stop this from coming to you. I'm also hearing cock block as well, which is like a street term for someone who is preventing someone to come through in terms of a romantic setting. So there could be someone here who is stopping someone from actually, again, using manipulative tactics to stop this heart opening or heart speaking from their heart situation to take place, if that makes sense to you. I know sometimes I speak in a really weird way, and it's because I'm channeling or because there's lots of messages, lots of information that's coming through, and it's quite difficult sometimes to deliberate these these messages. But yeah, you, or maybe you yourselves, have been cold as ice, I'm hearing, and stopping yourselves from even showing your true feelings to someone else as well. But I do feel like something is changing here. I get the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. I was also getting the energy of the Tower card in terms of the Major Arcana as well. So yeah, so someone is taking time to heal from, you know, manipulative people, taking time to heal from heartbreak as well. I'm also seeing the Three of Swords in my mind's eye too. Again, I don't always need the cards to tell me what's going on, but I use the cards also to validate for yourselves as well that I'm being legit with my readings too. But yeah, there could be a situation here. Of course, not all of you are going to be resonating with this at all. But I feel like there could be something here with regard to that. Let's see what else there is here. Let's see what this heart with the key is all about and this consolante sorpresa. Please, Spirit, thank you so much. Okay, so we have sacerdote, so someone who is, you know, faithful, someone who is wanting to commit, you know, someone, you have the key to someone's heart here, and this could be shocking and sudden revelation, sudden news that could be coming through here, where someone may want to commit to you and make things official. This could also be you have similar upbringing, you could have a similar upbringing and religious alignment or similarities or traditions as well. So let's have a look at this sacerdote, consolante sorpresa. Let's have a look at this whole section here, please, Spirit. Thank you so much. Okay, that's a lot. I'm not going to read all of those, please, Spirit. Let's have a look. This person has a lot to communicate, and they're just not showing their hand here. And I feel like they are being they feel like they're being pressed for time, I would say. I do feel like they're being pressed for time here. chemistry. You know, we talked about fire and air. So, you know, when you're in touch with each other, or when you speak to each other, or when you're in contact with each other, when you're in person with when you're in the company of this person, you feel this magnetism. Remember, the King of Wands is very magnetic, very charming. Chemistry, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. You know, you just, both of you know that there is chemistry, you know, between you here. True love, yeah. This is the romance of a lifetime. A lot of you know that this person also has the key to your heart as well, or vice versa. You know, you have, your hearts are speaking to each other with the Ace of Swords as well. And you both now know that it's just a question of time when these truths are going to be communicated, is what I'm hearing here. And then we have, it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Again, you're going to be seeing these words back to front. But it's safe for you to love and not to have your guard up here, you know, with militare. So what's changing in your life here? What's changing in your life? I feel like what's changing in your life is a time to retreat, a time to spend time with each other, a time to, you know, open your heart and love each other here. And I feel like what's changing in your life is there's going to be this, I feel like there's still some stuck energy, stuck in the mud energy. But I feel like what's changing in your life is romance. And I feel like this has been a long time coming. There's been communication, and then there's been withdrawal. There's been opening up of communication, sudden communication. Let's keep going. Not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation. There you go. Cool person, boundaries, still angry. So yeah, someone is still angry over an ex. Someone is still angry and upset and anguishing over a past energy. And they are trying to block this person from communicating to them because they no longer want to deal with them anymore. This person was negative. This person was low vibrational as well. And I just feel like there is someone here who is very charming. Even the heads. Can you see how the heads are turning away from each other as well? It's like, no, you give me heartbreak. You give me, you know, nightmares. You make me feel very anguished. You make me very worried. You give me mental anguish. You make me feel like I have a guilty conscience when I'm actually a good person. Why should I have a guilty conscience if all I've done for you is only good, you know? So again, these manipulative tactics as well, where someone has been dealing with someone who is very manipulative, very low vibrational. This may not necessarily be romantic related. This could be someone who is in their family as well, who could be incredibly manipulative and cursing them, basically. Cursing in negative ways can be done also through mental chat. So wishing ill will. Yeah, so there could be someone here who is wishing ill will to someone, and that's a form of black magic too. This could also be cursing someone, you know, cursing through words, you know, negative talk as well. There's lots of, and then someone here who is trying to block this person from cursing them, you know. They themselves may understand this and have an illumination and understanding that they can call on Spirit, Archangel Michael, as well to stop people from coming into their lives that are very negative. I'm also feeling, of course it's summer here in the Northern Hemisphere, but I am feeling very hot around my nose, my mouth. My face feels very, very hot. And I just feel like there is someone here who is like, they're so ready to burst out of anger because this person, they just can't stand this person anymore. It's like, why would you treat me in this way? You know, I can't deal with you. This person is avoiding this person here. This person is avoiding someone who is just too much to handle here. And I don't mean too hot to handle in that kind of way, that lustful way. It's this, maybe even there has been someone here, romantically speaking, who's been using sexual tactics as well in order to seduce someone as well. Remember, that has come up in the readings as well, in the general love readings. But I just feel like there is something changing here where someone is finally, you know, getting the courage, let's say, to avoid, to stop someone from manipulating them and to be negative. Like they're creating boundaries and they're very angry. This person is incredibly angry here with the, you know, King of Wands. That's a lot of fire. This person is fuming. It's the energy of fuming here, and my face is so hot. It's like this anger that this person, they don't know how to contain it, and they're really angry that they have been manipulated, and they're avoiding this person here. There's also someone who is very angry here that this person here is very angry, this narcissist, or this snaky character. No offense to snakes, but you know what I mean. This manipulative person is very, doesn't have any understanding of boundaries. They don't understand the boundaries of other people. They have absolutely no respect or regard for other people's free will. And this person just like is harassing someone a lot. And they're very angry because they can see a potential for a true love here and a new start here. In terms of Ace of Swords, does also talk about new starts. And they also very angry because they know, energetically speaking, that this person is destined for true love. It's just a question of divine time with the clock here. And obviously things are progressing. What's transforming and changing your life are cycles. You know, this cycle I feel like is going to close out soon with the Nine of Swords. Remember, 9 turns into a 10. So, you know, this cycle is going to close soon. It's just a question of time. And this person who could be dealing with a narcissist, could be or had dealt with a narcissist or negative people around them, is still anguishing and still healing as well from past wounds here. But they know they have true feelings for you. And they do want to commit because they see a similarity here, a familiarity here. Let's have a look at the Major Arcana by beautiful Frida Designs here. Got the Strength card, yeah, so they're taking the courage to speak their truth. They're taking the courage to, you know, transform their life. They're having a lot of strength and courage to, you know, hold back from their fiery, combustible energy. So they're holding back from, you know, explosive energy here. You know, being vocally explicit, you know. Here with the Moon card at the bottom of the deck, we have someone who could be Pisces, Cancer, or even Scorpio energy here. We have, again, very strong Leo energy here that I was picking up on. They may have this in their chart, I would say in their Jupiter in particular, or their Mars as well, and also their Moon as well, Moon sign. This could also be someone who has Pisces, Cancer as well, in those planets as well that I mentioned. But yeah, they're definitely holding back, and they're not showing face here. They're withdrawing their energy. They're being very mysterious. They're creating a boundary as well between you and them at this time, because they don't want you to be involved in this drama. So they're pushing you back. They're pushing back, and they're being very defensive here with militare. I also feel that there is someone here who is also with the Strength and the Moon card. Again, number 8 here. Remember, Leo energy, Lionsgate energy. So this Lionsgate portal, remember the 2 pillars here, has really opened up a lot of hidden mysteries and hidden understanding. I would say in the spiritual sense, illuminations for someone here who they're realizing that what they were dealing with was very low vibrational, very narcissistic. What they were dealing with was an empath and narcissistic relationship. And I would say that this person, if this is you or not, or someone that you're dealing with, I would say this person is closing out a cycle with that person here. So if you yourselves, for example, were in an empath narcissistic relationship, this is not about bringing your ex back in order to have and rekindle that relationship. This is someone who is still very low vibrational, and there's a reason why you closed out a cycle with them. You ended a relationship with them because they were sabotaging. They were stopping you from, you know, living your truth. Here with the Ace of Swords, they were also stopping you from, you know, abundance, you know, financial abundance too. So just pay attention to the people that you are around, you surround yourself with as well. Are they lifting you up, or are they bringing you down? Take the strength to really know the difference as well. Take courage to really understand who is in your highest good here. And some of you need to withdraw from the world and take stock, and really, you know, go within and understand, you know, and go into a mysterious territory, which could involve, of course, spirituality, you know, inner sanctuary, you know, that energy of going within and understanding what the truth is here. This can be quite scary to understand. This can be quite, again, this could also be nightmares as well. So again, remember we had this nightmarish energy here with the Nine of Swords, where there is someone here who could be having nightmares over someone from their past who is still coming in, even in their dream space. But I feel like there's a need to be courageous here. And I feel like the Ace of Swords, the Strength card, and the Moon card are telling you that there is something changing in your life here, where you are ending relationships that are very low vibrational here. And these could be triggering months for you, where you're reminded of your past, you're reminded of people from your past coming back in as well, in order to haunt you even. Let's keep having a look. Let's have a look at all this. Let's have a look at all this. There's chemistry. It's time. It is safe for you to love and true love. Okay. So what I'm seeing here is there's 3 different scenarios for a lot of you here. Some of you have already met someone who you're destined to be with. So you've already known who this person is in the physical, and you have been communicating psychically for quite some time. You may even met them and spoken to them, just chatted with them, okay? And you're destined for this true love relationship. Some of you are still healing from narcissistic relationships, low vibrational relationships too. And this card is telling you that it's safe for you to love. Cupid's arrow is about to strike here. Cupid has their arrow, in the air here, and they're just about to strike here. There's also another Cupid, romance angel as well, helping a knight in shining armor as well to come through to say, look, it's also safe for you to love as well, and so there is an energy of spirit guiding 2 people together. I'm also seeing Fantasia or Fantasia, the Disney movie, where there was one episode in the movie where there's these kind of not fawns, these centaurs, and half horse. Again, Sagittarius energy is coming through here as well. Half horse, half man. And there's people, they like for like, they were coming together like for like. And I feel like you are destined to have a true love here, like for like, if you're willing to put the effort into closing out people from your life who, it's basically facing the facts that people in your life were low vibrational, and you just have to face the facts that these are exes that were not in your highest good. No matter how good the sex was, no matter how good the conversation was, you know deep down that they were very toxic for you, okay? And so you know that there is going to be an opening here of true love coming through for you, and it's safe for you to love and not to close your heart here, and not to freeze your heart from true love from happening and coming towards you because of a horrible stint in relationships that you have had. Yeah. And then some of you could be having chemistry with someone that you've just recently met, and let's have a look what these changes and transformations are about this love. I feel like a lot of my readings, to be perfectly honest with you, are all about love. Yeah, so let's have a look. I mean, maybe this should just be a divine love spread, I don't know, but I'll think about it in the title. So yeah, so some of you could have had chemistry with someone recently, and you're wondering if this is true love or not. So you're being guided to say, look, it is safe for you to love. So let's have a look at this true love card. Let's see, for those of you who have met someone already, you've been in contact with someone physically, let's just have a look and see what this is all about. Thank you. Heartbroken, deeply hurt, sad, separation, breakup, feeling lost, grieving and mourning. Some of you could be in separation from someone at this time, who you know is your destined love, your true love here. Let me put this here. Let's get some more information about this. Can't leave you on a cliffhanger. So what's this true love all about, please? Healing heart, healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationship or addiction. What did I say? So this person that you know is your true love, destined love, is healing their heart at this time from a toxic relationship. There you go. And they're still healing from heartbreak. And some of you could be in separation from this person at this time. Let's get one more card. Let's get 2 cards here. La Constanza and Ammalato. So yeah, you can't make it up. So this does talk about healing from a sickness, you know, healing from heartbreak here, healing from pain, even healing from an actual sickness. A la Constanza is someone who's gaining the strength and courage to balance out this their own, you know, healing process as well. So this person is healing at this time. You are currently in separation from this person at this time, but they know you are the one here, because you're someone who's coming out across as a divine feminine, someone who has their wishes in a cup. Wishes fulfilled here with the 10 of Cups, 10 di coppe. Yeah, so they know you are the one, they know you are their destiny, and they know that you are the pillar of strength here, like Constanza. And at this time, though, they are healing at this time. Let's get one more card for the true love section here. Yeah, and they want to commit. You know, they want to conjure up a commitment here. There could be, you know, we'll also have the number 8 peeking through here. Again, can't make it up here. We've got 28 and 28, 82 and 28 mirrored back to you here. So 28 and 82 could be significant. These could be years of your birth or the age that you're in at this time. Also 28 adds up to 10. So you've got 10, 10 together, 82 and 28 adds up to 10 and 10. So someone is having a judgment call at this time, and they know that time is of the essence at this time. They kind of almost need to expedite their healing from heartbreak, from a toxic relationship, because they know that you've been waiting patiently for quite some time. You've been constant. You could also be coming across as a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy as well. You could be very diligent and headstrong. Apologies about the noise here. You could be very diligent and headstrong as well. Someone who's very stable financially as well. Could be single at this time as well. I'm picking up on 9 of Pentacles energy here. So you're single, you're ready to mingle. They know that you're their true love, etc., etc. And it's just a question of time when someone could snap you up, and they're really worrying about this too. And then we have Speranza, but you have hope. Again, number 8, look at this, number 8 as well. 8 di coppe, 8 of Cups here. You know, so we could have someone here who is knowing that you have lots of choices as well, and knowing that you have a lot of people that want to communicate to you, want to court you as well. And here's the 8 of Cups here in the traditional tarot here, where someone is moving away from disappointments, emotionally speaking. This could have been 8 relationships or 8 people in their lives. You know, this is kind of like leaving in the dead of night in order to go towards what they want. And what they want is 2 more cups. They want this 2 of Cups, this date, this meeting of 2 minds and hearts, this true love, which is, you know, 2 of Cups is true love. So they want to put the 8 of Cups behind them, and they're moving towards their 2 of Cups to make that final 10 of Cups. Their 2 of Cups is true love here. It's their soulmate here. And they know that they have hope. And they know that this relationship is built to last here with the Constanza card here. We've also got number 6 as well, could be significant. We also have 52, so that could be significant too. Number 6 could be the month of June as well. We've got 26 as well, 6 and 2 adds up to 8 again. Lots of August energy. I'm telling you, there's Leo energy here. There's a lot of Lionsgate portal energy here. I feel like Lionsgate is really open and shaking up someone during their time of heartbreak here. And during your time of separation from this person, they've been really healing and have been getting to know more and more information in their sort of solace. We also have number 8 here. Number 77 again. Wow. Lots of spiritual energy here. Lots of divine and 8 of Cups here. I mean, yeah. There's basically a lot of divine intervention that's been coming through here. And the bottom of the deck we have the Empress card. And it's because they know that you are their true love. Like, this is the truest sample, the truest symbol of the divine feminine, you know, a woman, a female, someone who is the ultimate person, the ultimate woman here, someone who's very fertile, adventurous, sexy, beautiful, gorgeous, has it all in the bag, very creative as well, crops, you know, puts her hand towards something and turns it into gold. Has the Midas touch, very Venusian, you know, with Venus being her planet here. So very Taurus energy again, so someone who's very stable, someone who, here, there you go. And here deep down is the King of Cups. What they have within them is the energy of absolute love, heart eyes for you here, and they're seeing you as their wish fulfillment, and vice versa here. I don't feel like you're willing to budge that much. I feel like you're kind of in expectation of someone to come back to you here, and this person feels it too, that they're on their way. It's just a question of, again, time. The Three of Wands turns into the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is marriage celebration, something to be celebrated here. And again, we had the sacerdote earlier, which is the priest. So, you know, what do you need at a wedding? After a proposal, what do you need? You need someone to be able to wed you. So we have the Three of Wands, and which will turn into a Four of Wands. And Imeneo is that commitment, you know, is that proposal for a commitment here with La Constanza, commitment, something that's constant and stable here. Wow. Let's have a look at, it is safe for you to love here. So for some of you who don't know who this person is just yet, let's have a look at these energies here. So let's look at, is it safe for you to love? For those of you who have no idea who your person is just yet, you've no idea when love is coming in, you've no idea what's going on in terms of love, let's have a look. Date. Meeting someone new, dating, getting back out there, plan, set a date. Okay, so a lot of you are being told to set a date or get yourself out there. Some of you are also going to be meeting someone new as well. And it is saying that you need to get yourself out there because it's safe for you to love. Okay, simple, clear as day. That's what it's saying here. And in order to do that, you have to have the courage. Remember the Strength card that came out? The Strength card is all about taking the courage to get yourself out there. Lionsgate is telling a lot of you to get yourself out there and to not be maybe too mysterious, but get yourself out there. Yeah, is what I see here. It takes a lot of courage to do that because you have to go out on your own, put your heart on a limb, whatever the word is. The phrases, we have butterfly, relationship evolving to the next phase, healing the inner child and growth. So some of you are healing, and what's transforming and changing in your life is that you are going to be meeting someone new on account of you putting yourself out there. And we have the butterfly, which does talk about transformational energy here. You could also have a butterfly tattoo for some of you as well. But there could also be a friendship as well. So you might be a friend with someone, and it's safe for you to love and trust this person who's coming into your life, that is being divinely guided to come into your life, because there's going to be a relationship that will evolve into the next phase. And a lot of you are healing the inner child at this time. So whatever traumas have happened in your past, you're healing at this time. Yeah. And this is also a question of maturity and growth as well. And it's safe for you to love. Chaser in codependent relationship, fear of abandonment issues. Some of you, what you're doing at this time, you're healing your abandonment issues. You're stopping yourselves, you're restraining yourselves. Remember, the Strength card does talk about restraint as well. Restraining yourselves from chasing people. There's a difference between chasing and actually putting yourself out there. Chasing is the energy of being desperate, because that desperation comes from a place of fear of abandonment. That energy comes from a place of fear of I'm not good enough, all of these negative chats. So are you putting the work every day, every morning to say, look, every morning, like maybe put it in your mirror, maybe write it on your mirror, or put some like sticky notes, write it down, put it on your mirror, you know, put it on your phone. I am available for love, for true love to come in. I know that I'm going to be supported by spirit no matter what happens. I know that I am worthy of true love. I am a very courageous, abundant person. You know, all of these things, put it down and read it every single morning. And, you know, once you transform that, once you put that into practice, at least for 28 days, because it takes 28 days to start a new habit, you know, and to implement that change. that will create transformational energy. It will recalibrate your brain into thinking that it is true. So change your life, you know, change your life and make that happen. You know, take a bold leap of faith and courage into putting yourself out there, and because it's safe for you to love. And look, we have l'amante. So we have someone who yourselves are very loving. You know, you're very, very loving, and you have a lot of love to give to the world. Remember, we talked about 11. We have the 11 here. So remember, this could be happening in the 11th month or the 11th of August as well. So, you know, the 11/11 portal as well is very significant too. You could be seeing 11/11 as well. But yeah, we have a 2 of Cups scenario where you could be meeting someone at your place of work. You could be meeting someone at your home, someone that is familiar to you, someone who could be an introduction through a housemate, or someone that you know through family or meet through family or acquaintances, someone that's close to home to you or feels like home. So it's safe for you to love here. I really do feel like this is a love reading. I'm just going to turn it into a love reading. I'm just going to call it Divine Love video. And I feel like that's what's transforming in your life, is that you're going to put yourself out there and you're going to open yourself up to love here, because it's beautiful being able to play the mandolin to yourself and, you know, serenade yourself and watch romantic movies and make lovely like bubble baths and make yourself feel like loved in that way. But you know deep down that you're going to have to go through that door, that portal, and express, not give yourself away. That's not that. It's a question of confidence as well, because the Strength card does talk about confidence. Leo, Aries and Sagittarius energies are very confident. You know, it's a very confident energy. They're very confident people, or they come across as very confident and they might not be. But again, it's like recalibrating and transforming your brain into tricking it in a way for a good thing, in a good way, to take the courage in order to get yourself out there and get out the house as well. So yeah, harsh messages from Spirit, but it needs to be said here, and you know that it needs to be said. And so yeah, there is a date here. There's a date with someone who also is wanting to give a lot of love here. We could be dealing here with a King of Swords here, someone who could work in the legal system, someone who could be working in the government as well, or for the government here. King of Swords could be someone who's older than you, someone who maybe doesn't show their emotions very much, someone who wears a uniform as well, likes to wear suits possibly. You could be dealing with someone like that. And this is the date, you know, Page of Cups talks about a sudden message, surprise message. Remember we had Consolante Sorpresa that came in earlier? So this is a sudden message that maybe you're putting yourself on a dating website or something like that, and you're getting a sudden message from someone who may not be wanting to show their true feelings, you know, or it's just putting yourself out there in the sense of, I'm just gonna go out and put myself out there. I know it's difficult this day and age. I know that a lot of you on Abstract Medicine don't believe in dating websites, and I don't blame you, to be honest, because it can also be quite dangerous as well. And it's weird being judged just on your appearance on an app, like it's not really your true self. But there could be other ways where you can meet someone through acquaintances as well, and you could be meeting someone through people that you already know. These could be friends as well, people that you work with, sudden people, like people that, so for example, yesterday I bought a new bike, and I had an issue with it, and I suddenly met someone who was very kind and very sweet, and it was basically like a meet cute situation, you know. Not that I had feelings for this person at all. I'm very empathic and very sensitive, so I know when someone is meant to be in my life or not, for whatever reason. But romantically speaking, it would have been the perfect scenario for that exact sort of romantic movie rom-com situation where you meet someone and they end up helping you with your bike, you know. So for example, I'm not saying that happened. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't have romantic feelings for this person, that's what I'm saying. But yeah, I feel like, I don't know, yeah, maybe this person, like maybe there's someone here you suddenly meet at a place, like an office or an official place, a work, or even a shop, or a public building, you know, and maybe you're dealing with legal papers or something, and you could be meeting them suddenly, you know, and they might ask you on a date. I do feel like you have a lot of options. I feel like you're someone who is incredibly attractive and charming and beautiful. You have a lot to offer, you have a lot to give, and you have a lot of options there for you. You just got to be careful. Again, with, you know, dating just in general, it does take a lot of courage, doesn't it? And of course you've got to have your wits about you. I mean, it goes without saying, please do have your wits about you. But I do feel like there could be something here where you might know someone and you're not really seeing them in a true light, where they could actually be something more than just a friend. They could be a lover here. Oh, okay, so we have the Devil card here. So again, please pay attention, because I feel like you had been dealing with someone who was codependent possibly in your past. You had been dealing with someone who didn't allow you to express yourself in the way that you are. So I feel like a lot of you have beautiful sense of humour, you're very childlike and innocent, and I feel like people take advantage of you, or had done in your past, and you're healing that at this time. So I just be careful and pay attention to people that are, you know, coming across as very sexually available as well, because you could just get trapped in just that, you know, another toxic relationship. So that's a very strong warning here, to pay attention to people, you know. I remember, like, I was on a dating app, God, like for like a minute, literally like 2 days, and I had like these bots and also genuine people contact me, and it was so disgusting. It was so weird and gross, because these are people that, even on Instagram as well, like, I can't tell you the amount of times as well that people would just like comment on my profile pictures, comment on my pictures, and just be really lewd and gross and creepy, and I feel like there is the energy of that. You just pay attention to that, so just be careful. Again, we have the Strength card again, so that's doubled. We have 2 Strength cards here that are basically telling you to pay attention, to have the strength and courage to put yourself out there, but also have the strength to block people out immediately. You know, like, really listen to your intuition here and see what's right and what's wrong with people. You know, when you put yourself out there, of course you're going to have a lot. It's like a moth to a flame situation. There's a lot of people that will want to get your attention. So just pay attention to that before you open yourself up, and also even physically as well, and sexually, before you open yourself up to that, because there are people, I don't want to scare you from that, but there are people that just want one thing and that's it, or are needing to really rein it in and hold back your sexual, any sexual advances, as well as sexual releasing with other people, or sexual connections. Get to know someone first before you actually, I just feel like we need another card, before you actually, like, don't be sexually available on your first date. Like, really get to know someone before you have sex with them, basically. Like, what's wrong with that nowadays? What's wrong with it nowadays is that people feel inclined to give themselves physically, because someone's paid for their dinner. Like, that's not empowering to anyone, you know. And we have wedding here, and then we have unrequited love. So some of you could be having 2 choices here. So some of you could be having a choice where there is unrequited love with someone that you may have a lot of desire for, a lot of sexual desire for. You find very beautifully, like, very handsome, very attractive, but there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. So I feel like there could be someone here who has a lot of sexual advances towards you, who you could be meeting, or you could have someone who says the right thing, has the gift of the gab to seduce you, and is very flirtatious. I'm picking up on Gemini, Aquarius, and very strong Gemini energy here. Someone who's very flirtatious here. Leo is also very flirtatious too, and says all the right things, may even say that they love you quite quickly, and that's a massive red flag. So, like, pay attention to that. And then there's also someone else here who actually could be someone who you could be committed to or even get married to here as well. So I feel like you have a lot of choices. This situation involves marriage. So, you know, you have to put yourself out there, and I know it's scary, but say, for example, you're invited to something, go to it. If you're invited to an event or a social gathering, go to it. If you're invited to whatever, just go to it, because you just never know who you're going to meet. Put yourself out there. You're not going to meet someone at home unless they come to your home, unless they surprisingly knock on your door and it's a postman or something, or whatever. Again, there are meet cute scenarios, but you can have to put yourself out there. And I trust me, I know it's difficult, especially nowadays, to trust people. But just know that Spirit wouldn't want you not to be with someone who is your match and can make you very happy, or you can make each other very happy, and that can complement you in a really beautiful way. So just know that that Spirit wants the best for you. But Spirit might also, there could also be a situation here where, let's say, the devil comes in, a low vibrational energy comes in and may want to sabotage that true love from happening. And there could be someone here that is just another karmic situation, you know, or it could be even just something where you might go to bed with someone, and it's like 2 or 3 times, and you want a relationship with someone, but they're not going to give you that relationship because they're not willing to commit, you know. And so maybe they were there as a blessing to just help you get back on the wheel, let's say, back on your bike again, metaphorically speaking, so that you could then move on to someone who can actually provide you what you want. So take it as it resonates. And then for those of you who have chemistry with someone already, let's see what this is about. So for those of you who have chemistry with someone, there's a strong magnetic attraction here. Let's see. Hang on. There's some of you, chemistry. What's this chemistry card about, please? Okay, 1 second. So with those of you who have chemistry with someone, you're going to be talking. Someone you already have chemistry with, there's an interest, there's like minds, conversing more, awaiting a message which arrives. So remember, we had Consolante Sorpresa and we had the Ace of Swords. So that's something coming in, a surprise message as well, or an awaited message, a text message, an awaited call, awaited email. I'm also hearing evening. So you could be receiving this in the evening. So for those of you who have chemistry with someone, you could be receiving that message from that person, and talking more as well and conversing here. This person was dealing with a karmic relationship, or you may have been dealing with a karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go and loving you. Amazing. So remember, I did pick up on that earlier in the main bit of the reading, where some of you could be resonating with that, and look, we have Girl with the Snake again. So yeah, and the photograph has come up again. Amazing. Yeah, so that's definitely in conjunction with that message that I mentioned earlier at the very beginning, about someone who was dealing with someone who's very charming, that King of Wands energy. He was also dealing with someone else who's very charming and maybe even seductive, using manipulative tactics, who that basically is a karmic relationship, and it's clarified here. So they are someone that you have chemistry with, but they were dealing with a karmic narcissistic relationship, and this was a lesson, a hard lesson, I'm hearing, that they had to learn. And let me put this away because we're done with that. And they are going to be sending you a love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. So remember, we're having a surprise, awaited message that's going to come in. Could be in the evening, a weighted phone call, talking more with this person that you have chemistry with. And they're going to be making their feelings known, or letting you know by phone call, or even in person as well. The Sword and Rose, clarity. Remember I talked about the Ace of Swords. Amazing. So this person is getting clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honor, protection and power. They want to protect this connection with you, and therefore they're stopping you from being involved in any drama that they may be involved in terms of a karmic romantic relationship that they were in, or a karmic dynamic that they were in, maybe with regards to a family member as well. And they were protecting you from that. And they found the power to do that, and the boundaries as well that they brought up with you to stop you from being involved in that, but also with this person, boundaries to transform and change their life from negative energies to, and protecting themselves as well, protecting their own heart. And they've gained clarity and they know the truth. And I feel like there is sudden revelation. Again, remember I spoke about that they know that you are the one, and there's more than chemistry involved here. Let's get over to Sibilla. This person has been stuck in a situation, or this person has been stuck in a karmic cycle. This person has been stuck also possibly with a karmic relationship in their past that they had to get rid of because they found the clarity and truth that you are meant to be with each other. This could also be the lockdowns that may have been, or may still be, an issue as well. This could also say that they're stuck on you. And they're stuck in their mind as well. And then we have sacerdote, so stuck in the mind as well. Remember we had the Nine of Swords. Again, this is clarification here, where they've been healing, they've been taking time to heal their wounds. They may even had a guilty conscience that they were dealing with someone who was karmic, and they met you, and they were like, I find so much chemistry with you that what am I doing in this relationship that's just gives me pain and anguish all the time. And so they may have a guilty conscience about that, and this could be something, a revelation that they'll be telling you and letting you know. And they also want to commit with you here with sacerdote. So 13 is also about transformational energy as well. So definitely there's been an ending in this relationship, and there's also been an ending in this karmic dynamic or cycle in their life that has been ended as well. And they're going to be moving towards you, so await a message. Let's get one more card, please, with the chemistry. And then presente di pietre preziose. They want to give you un omaggio. They want to give you a gift, a very precious gift here. You are their precious gift as well. They also want to collaborate with you. They want to work with you. They want to meet up with you. Tre di quadri is all about collaboration, meeting together, working together, you know. And I feel like you are a precious gift maybe in their life, and you would fit the puzzle really well. It's like you both come together and you would work really well together. You would bounce off ideas with each other really well, and you have a beautiful dynamic with each other. And I feel like you could make a really amazing couple, but also you could work together on something as well, quite special. And then the bottom of it we have la lettera. So, you know, we do have a message coming through as well. So there's that message, that's confirmation here for you. Let's just get with chemistry, you know, there's messages coming through. We have the 2 of due di quadri. So, yeah, so we have we have due di quadri, which is the 2 of pentacles here. And we have number 2, and then number 58 as well could be significant. 8, 9, 10, 11, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 and 13 talks about transformational energy again. So I feel like this person, this connection is transforming and is changing for the better, and you're going to be getting clarification and communication, I would say, through a message. Absolutely. And then look, I can't believe it, we've got the 9 of Swords again from a different deck. So yeah, we do have someone here who absolutely has been anguishing over what they've been going through, and they want to really express how they truly feel about you and the connection, what they've been going through, what they've had to suffer as well. They're really in their head about this. Yeah. So yeah, I was talking about the 2 of Pentacles is about balance as well. They've been needing to balance out. They want to create balance in this connection. They've had to balance out and close these cycles that were hard lessons, and it's because they also see you as someone who's incredibly loving and empathic. You could be Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. You might have this in your chart as well. Someone who's very mysterious as well. Someone who just knows without saying very much as well. And you both know that this connection is more than what it says on paper, you know. But I do also feel like this person wants to give you a precious gift that is involving a legal document, something that's more official as well. So making a commitment and making it official here. And the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who sees you as marriage material, someone who really wants to invest in the long run with you. This person has a lot of chemistry. You will have amazing chemistry with each other physically, of course. But you are their complete, that's it, like their end goal. You know, so this is someone that really sees you in the long run here, sees you as family, sees you as someone that's very familiar to them. Remember how I mentioned sacerdote earlier in in the earlier part of the reading. And I just feel like this is someone who really sees the long run with you, the long end goal with you. Someone who really sees you as part of their destiny, as part of their family, as probably imagining that, and probably having nightmares with, what's this Nine of Swords about? Let's keep going with the Nine of Swords. Get one more card. Probably having nightmares about what's been going on, what they want to talk to you about, what they want to say, what they want to express, what they want to show you physically as well. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. We have the palm tree. So again, this is someone who really sees you as someone who's very constant, secure. They want to communicate. They want to have a stable relationship with you. They want something constant. They want something secure. This has been a very enduring love as well. I'm getting the energy of this person being someone from your past life, or definitely feels like someone who's very familiar to you. Absolutely, someone who is kind of a soulmate person. Someone who I feel like this is a twin flame situation where you've really been. It's been a really long and enduring situation, and there's a lot of chemistry between you, and neither of you have really expressed to each other how you truly feel. We have attraction again, so we have a chemistry and attraction. So you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So you are very attractive. You both are very attracted to each other, and this is just confirming that. And we have trust, because we have a lot of cards here. So this chemistry, you know, is telling you to trust there's more to it than just chemistry. The situation is calling for you to have faith. It's calling for you to have faith here. There's a lot of chemistry. You deserve love. You are lovable. Okay, so there you go. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. So there's someone who is going to work with you, work on this partnership, because they see you as marriage material. They see you as the end goal here. We have religious factors. So your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing, spiritual path. And I feel like with sacerdote, you have similar principles or traditions. You know, maybe you have, even if you're from different religious backgrounds, there's a lot of chemistry between you, which is unexplained or has not been explained or shared. Not explained, but shared. But there is yet a lot of familiarity. And there's flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So yeah. There's chemistry. Maybe there's been a lot of flirtatious energy. There's been a lot of flirting. There's a need to flirt as well. Release your ex. So there's a need to release your ex here. You know, there's someone here who is releasing their ex from a karmic, narcissistic empath relationship. Narcissist relationship. So releasing your ex. So this person has released their ex, and you have to. Because this is your soulmate, because you both know, as I mentioned before, that this is your soulmate. I mentioned soulmate, you know, and it came through in the cards. So we have, yes, this is your soulmate. This is confirmation that there's more than chemistry involved here. And we've got 3 more cards here. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. Yeah, and this person is someone who's not your usual type. This is someone who's different to your usual type. You get to know each other. You've spoken to each other. You hung out with each other. You've kept an open mind, and then you met them and you found instant chemistry with this person. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So one of you or both of you or either of you are going to be you're anticipating this message or call or phone call, text or email from this person. And one of you or both of you, one of you is going to initiate, and both of you are going to be able to open up to each other about how you truly feel. So that's beautiful. I love that. I also see lots of physical touching here, hugs as well, very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So I feel like this person has really gained clarity here with the sword and the rose. Clarity, truth, revelation, solidarity, force, honour. They want to honour you and protect you, and they really want to see you soon, is what I'm seeing here. So that's what's transforming and changing in your life. I really hope that you enjoyed this in-depth reading. I feel like this is really all about love here. So that's what's transforming and changing your life. If you like this video, please do like the channel. Please do like this video. Press the like button. It really helps to get the video out there to other people that really want it as well, want to hear about it as well. If you would like a private booking with me, you're more than welcome to book directly through my website. You can go ahead and book there, or you can just put me put an offering on my PayPal. All the information is in the description box in this video, and just let me know, send me an email, a message about what it is that you want me to read on as well. Please be as clear as possible so that I'm able to get a clear answer for you and an in-depth answer for you as well. So thank you so much for your lovely bookings as well, but also thank you for letting me read for you today. I've really enjoyed this reading. It's been very in-depth, and I really hope that you've enjoyed it too. Please do like, share and subscribe. It really helps the channel. Again, I do reiterate that. Also, one last thing, please be amazing human beings. Please be kind. Please be helpful to other people out there who really need it, one way or another. Small gestures count too. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now. Take care.